How we doing? If you like reseller content, you like toy content, Aladdin content, like, subscribe, comment below. I appreciate that. So kids and wife are away for the week, so I'm hoping I can get some really good shopping in during the week. Make some videos. Didn't work out today, but I had a little backlog, so we're gonna do two items: a vintage item and a modern item. So first up, we have a big honking bag of my favorite Gabby's Dollhouse. So, talk about this all the time. But the key to reselling is supply and demand. When you look at shows like Gabby's Dollhouse or other online streaming platform owned television, they only produce toys for a certain amount of time. But that show is going to exist forever. Because they will always make money on it. There'll always be an audience for it. And it's just easier to keep rerunning a show you already own the rights to. Gabby, as she gets older, I'm sure is going to be fine getting a check for shows she did a long time ago. But the important thing here is that when you pick up these toys, they will only increase in value. Supply and demand, we're going to keep making a demand for these by the show existing perpetually. But the supply is going to dwindle because they're not making any more. Some get broken, some get thrown out, some get lost, some go into storage, never to come out. So if you really get to know these intellectual properties, like Gabby's Dollhouse here, and Blaze of the Monster Machines, I talk about a lot because I'm constantly selling stuff for that show. I was complaining on an episode a couple of weeks ago that I had too many Blazes and that I was going to lower the price. I'm down to one Blaze. I raised the price back up. I sold 5 in a couple of weeks. I sold a Darrington. I'm out of Darringtons. I got a few Crushers, but that's a show that's always going to be around. And you should make it a point to always grab the toys. So this box was a little expensive. It was $5. However, I'm out of Gabby stuff. I only have a few figures left for sale. All the stuff that I've shown on here, going through the big sets that I get, it's all sold. And most of it I'm selling for $20. A random Lego piece. So we're just going to put this together, count out the pieces, and this is probably going to be another $20 one. So I paid $5 for this, and then $2 for the other item that we'll be showing. Got a guitar. So we got like is this like some kind of action? Kinda. Not sure what she's supposed to be doing. Oh, okay, never mind. It's like, I thought the legs shifted, so it's like tambourine action Gabby. You've got DJ Catnip. Another DJ Catnip. Ooh, is falling over. Why is he falling over? You really couldn't have bent his legs if you wanted to. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Got like a chef's hat. So there's like a cupcake maker's set thing. Or like a restaurant or something. We got that going. Okay, she flips the egg. I don't know whose hat. Oh, that kind of fits. We got a boxy head one. Another boxy head one. Some doors. Some rooms. So like they sell the rooms individually. So you could buy Gabby's Dollhouse, but then you have to buy each room. to go into the dollhouse. So a bunch of cupcakes, cupcake kitties. I don't know, like a cat piano, a cat pie. That's a cat whose name escapes me at the moment, like Lupo or something like that. And a toaster. So I'm guessing this is a cupcake restaurant set and then a band set. I might go more than 20 on this, or I might take some of the figures out and attempt to sell them individually. Not sure why this dude won't stand up. So if you have to, so this is vinyl or PVC, one or the other. You can reshape it with a hair dryer if you need to. I'm not going to. Not that big of a deal to me, but if you ever got something that was really expensive and you wanted to fix it, a hair dryer, and then you'd like splint the limb with something like this, like a screwdriver, and just heat it up and then tape plastic around it and then tape the item to it. So you're not actually taping the item, you're taping the plastic around it so you can get the tape off easy. And eventually it will set in the correct fashion. So we got a lot of stuff here. Let's see. No, wrong way. Get my tape dispenser out here. Yeah, well, that's pretty much all of it. So let's look at what we can get for this. All right, so we have a few different sets here. So let's look at this, because we have this, I believe, or at least we have a lot of it. We have a full set that helps us out. So we have this like Ferris wheel thing. We have the two different color like ottomans. We don't have this purple hat or the little guy with the hat, but we do have the cat box head thing. We don't have the egg carton, but we have the wall and the floor and the door. So that is Kitty Narwhal Room. And then we have another set in the back. And we ain't got any of that. No, so that's got to be the Narwhal Kitty. It's got the horn. What is this called? Baby Box Room. So we don't have enough of it to really move it as such, but we got a good chunk of it. So you just put that in the listing as something you have. So this is what's for sale right now. Gabby Dollhouse lot 530. And a lot of this is upwards of 20 bucks. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 figures. That's why I'm thinking I'm going to trim off some of these figures and sell them as something else. 132 sold. So we got some of these. So 6 figures for 26 bucks. Some furniture, furnishings like this fridge we have. You know, like cake decor. I may just break this in half actually. If you look like this, that's about the same amount of stuff, a little less, but half the figures for 22. So if I broke this in half in some way and did 16 bucks each, I think that would make the most sense. Now I'm getting whacked by shipping twice, but it would be harder to sell all of it in one shot. And we got this one, no. Got this one down here with, that's 8 figures, but less stuff. That was 28. Or I could do all of it and do 26. And then I get whacked with shipping once. I think that's the jam. I think we're going to do that. So I do 26, shipping one time, one fee will be about there. I'm happy with that. And it's going to move. I know it will. Even at 26, it'll go. Worst case scenario, I'll lower the price, but I don't think so. The sell-through is really good on this. And it's only going to gain value. All right, so let's look at the vintage item. And here we got our vintage item. So, I was talking before about my Goodwill. Decided to knock down the size of the toy aisle, which I was not happy with, but you know, I'm not in charge, so they're doing whatever they're doing. So they also moved it, so I ended up walking through other parts of the store that I don't usually go to. So now I'm checking out board games, I'm checking out toys, and I'm checking out stuffed animals because they have a bin nearby, and with less toys, I kind of got to make it worth my while to go in there. So I started picking some stuff up. So I went the other day and I saw this guy. I'm like, hey, that's original Aladdin. And flipped it over and tag says 1992. So this is legitimately an original Aladdin from when the movie came out. So I have no idea what it goes for. It was $2, so I felt I really couldn't miss. Other than shipping is going to be problematic because he's heavy and he actually has wires inside of him. And I think, so when I do stuffed animals, I try to do a padded envelope and I just kind of fold them up like so. I put it in a plastic bag and then I tape the hell out of it. I don't know if that's going to work. I don't know if he's too big. I'm going to make it work, but let's see what we can get for this guy. I figured at $2, it's probably a sure thing. I can't imagine this has no value. And it's going to cost me a bit to ship him, so I'm thinking my break even's probably $10 on this. So let's check out Aladdin 1992. Call it a plush, even though it's kind of not. And here we go. We got, let's see, 15. That's definitely the same one. Woof. 11. Uh-oh. 20. Like 16, 14. I want to get at least 14. Now, the thing is, it will never be for sale again. The new movie came out, and the Genie doesn't look like this guy. So anybody that liked the original cartoon would want this one. Not the CGI one. So I don't mind not being the cheapest one because it's going to eventually sell. So we got $4.23, but this is like half not the Genie. At least half not the Genie. So maybe 100 of these for sale. All right, let's see. Let's see if my instincts were okay. 56. Apu is crushing it. So, Genie in the Lamp, new in box. A lot of Apus. Awful lot of Apus. Why? I don't know. He doesn't really even have a roll on that, does he? So we're gonna Abu, not Apu. All right, 13. I don't know. It looks like I might be owning this for a while. So, price was a bit high on some of these, perhaps. So I may just take a bit of a hit here. But we'll do, because it's going to take up space, we'll do $12. I'm not going to make very much on it, if anything. It's going to be pretty heavy. It's going to be tough to move it out the door. So, not a great pickup. Obviously, Gabby is doing the heavy lifting here on the profit end. Definitely didn't lose money. But if I price it too high, I'm going to end up owning this guy long term. But, oh, what's up with that chin here? But he's a pretty cool guy. The wires are a little odd because he's not actually posable, I don't think. Maybe. But yeah, I guess he is. Okay, well. Anywho, so if you guys like Disney content, reselling content, toy content, give a like, a subscribe, a comment, if you will. I appreciate that. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.